Hi guys, welcome to another one of my videos. I didn't plan on making any more videos on this ROM hack, but it turns out that something went wrong with version 2.0 of Lemmings Mega Edition, so I had to make a newer version, a version 2.1. And I'll just briefly mention what's going on. So the other day on the Lemmings SMS level editor, I found this bug and it was really bad. I'll show you what it is. So as I show you, I'll explain why there's another build over what I thought was the final. I thought 2.0 was the final version of this ROM hack, and I wasn't going to do any more, but I had to bring out another one, a Bugfix version. Because this one's got a serious flaw in it, something that went undetected. And it just goes to show that you can, you can test the hell out of your game, and then but then something can still be there unnoticed, an underlying issue sort of thing. So there's this bug in these in the crystal ice tile set levels. It's a hidden exit, but shouldn't be there. And I'll show you with this level. This is a level that I've recreated for the game. So these blocks here, they all have a hidden exit inside of them, and this went undiagnosed, unnoticed, until just a couple of days ago when I reported it to Squidgy. Thankfully it's been fixed now. It's removed from the editor. It was in the editor, so because it was in the editor, it found its way into the ROM hack. And I'll just show you. If you just bash through here, they'll go home. That's all you have to do. See? So for a month and a half this ROM hack's been out, and I didn't know that was happening. And that's really bad, because that means you don't have to do the solution. You can just wing it. You can just cheat your way through. And it happens on nearly every level that's got that block in it. I'll show you another one. Nearly there. I know it's in this one. We'll just see if I can. Whoop. That block there. Now this is an original level. This is not. This is in the original game. It's not in the original retail version. It's only a bug in this ROM hack, but it's in the original levels here in this version. It's bad because you don't have to put any effort in. If you see this ice block here, it's automatically an exit, and we don't want that, because that means you're not playing the game as it's intended. I'll just show you quickly again. It's there. I'll do it this way. It is there. Oh, what's going on? I must have done it wrong. I know it's there. I'm going to show you because I've done it. There you go, see? I knew it was there. You get the point. So I've had to bring out a Bugfix version, so that doesn't happen anymore. So I'll just get up and load the new one. That's the old one. It's no longer Lemmings Mega Edition version 2.0. It's now Lemmings Mega Edition version 2.1. And that bug is removed. There's no more hidden exits in those squared ice blocks anymore, in the ice crystal tile sets. When I first found out about it, you know, I felt like I was violated, like it felt like being robbed or something. It was horrible. Because I knew instantly that I was going to have to change every piece of software with a new one. And so this is what the new one will look like. You'll know you've got the new version because I've changed this screen a little bit. It now says Lemmings Mega Edition 2026. It no longer says Lemmings Sega Master System. And you'll know it's the latest version because it says ROM revision version 2.1. So I just kindly ask that anybody that's already downloaded version 2.0, can you please update it to version 2.1? I'll put all the links in the description. It doesn't matter where you get it from, ROM Hack Plaza, SMS Power, or a direct download like a file sharing link. I've updated all of them. So it's all those places now have version 2.1. Hopefully this will be the final. So let's go back to that level. That first one. Was it 23? I think it was 23, wasn't it? The Hyacinth bucket one, yeah. Okay, so this is the newer build. We don't need to have the sound on now. So he'll just bash all the way through, and no, there won't be any hidden exits. They won't go home. See? It's all fixed now. So I'm glad me and Squidgy caught it. Of course, Squidgy fixed it. It's just a very bad command line. Something that snuck in there. Like, I've tested my ROM hack. I've played it all the way from start to finish, and I never knew that was in there. But now it's gone. There's no threat of that happening anymore, so that's good. So yeah, guys, if you've already downloaded this, if you've watched my previous videos where I was talking about it, just can I kindly ask that if you've already downloaded it, please download the new one to keep updated, because that was not intentional. That was unintended bug. Yeah, but everything else in the game is exactly the same. All the levels are there. All the game content is the same. I haven't swapped any levels out or anything. What's done is done. You know, it still ends with snakes alive. Everything's the same. So, yeah, that's about it. What else can I add to the video without it dragging on too long? The only thing that I will say that I do know about that is in this game is Lemmings Everywhere, level 25 of fun. The web is a little bit glitchy. I already know about this. See, it doesn't look right. Apparently, I've tested this level. I found out about this just after I updated it, so it's not worth updating it again just for this. This is, as far as I know, this is the only original level that is glitchy. So, for some reason, some of those tiles are not showing. They're there. It looks like they're not there, but they are there. They're just not showing. So if the lemmings came and walk along there, it would look like they're walking on air. But the tiles are there, they're just not showing. Because I found out about it too late, I thought, I'll just leave it, because it's only that level. I can prove it to you, because I'm going to go to the repeat now. That's in Mayhem. I think it's level 4. And it's not glitchy. It's only that one. I'm not sure why. I have a hunch that I might know what's going on. So we got the exact same map. And it's not there with this one. It's only there with the first one. Now, I've seen this pattern happen a few times with some levels. Not all of them, just some. And now I'm going to show you a new project that I'm working on with Lemmings. I'll get out of that. So that's Lemmings Mega Edition. Okay? So if you've already downloaded it, please update it. So you're up to date, so you're playing the best version. Okay, let's get out of this. Let's go to prototypes. I'm working on a new Lemmings ROM hack for the Master System, because I thought after I finished Lemmings Mega Edition, I was getting tired of it. I had a break for a couple of weeks, and then I started getting the urge to make more levels in the editor. So it's sort of kicked off a new project, something different. So with this new ROM hack, it's going to take a lot longer than the first. And this one I'm planning on starting right from the beginning, because there's 8 ratings now, there's not 4. I only did the last 4 in the first ROM hack. This time I'm going to do the full 8. But I'm not sure the direction I'm going to go in. Like, I started recreating some Mega Drive levels. I thought, why don't I make a Mega Drive version on the Master System, recreate all the Mega Drive levels. Then I sort of thought, well, maybe I won't do that. I don't know. So I want to just quickly talk about this thing with that level where some tiles weren't showing up. It happened again just recently with another level. I think it's level 21. Yeah. Lemmings in the Attic. Now, I've recreated this on the Master System. I don't know if you can really notice it here, but these steel plates are not perfect. See how that looks like there's a line through it? And if you can see here, there's a gap on the exit that's not supposed to be there. That's me trying to fix it up. What happened was, I made this level and then I made a repeat. There is a repeat in taxing. I think it's level 3. It's called No Choice But to Follow Them. As soon as I made a duplicate of the map and just changed the level data, this one went a bit glitchy. There was the last corner of those steel plates, there was a tile missing. And there was a tile missing on the exit here. I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. I managed to do a quick fix here, so everything still works. The steel plates still look pretty good like that. It still looks okay. I just wish there wasn't a gap there on the exit, but the exit's working. Everything's fine. So, yeah, there's that. Now I'll go to the repeat that I made. I think it's in taxing, yeah. No choice but to follow them, okay? Same map, exact same map, different level data. And you'll notice that there's no glitchy tiles. See? That thing's gone on the exit. And here, on the steel plates, they look the way they're supposed to look. Now, why is that happening? I don't know. I didn't... Squidgy, if you're watching this video, I didn't say anything this time because it doesn't always happen. It only happens sometimes. It seems to have something to do with copying the same map to another level slot and then changing the data. It seems to make the first level slot a little bit glitchy, but doesn't do it all the time. But when it does do it, it's always in the ice crystal tile set. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's something Squidgy can look into, but to me it's only a minor discrepancy. It's not it's not a big bug or anything. There's another ice crystal set that's got something weird in it. Where is it? It's a level that Squidgy put up. It's a really beautiful level. It's called Moonglow. It's one of Pooty's original levels. So everything looks normal here, right? It's a beautiful, gorgeous looking map. I scroll to the left, everything looks normal, doesn't it? Okay, but as soon as I press play, I'll scroll back to the left, you'll see something really strange. Okay, I'm going back over here, and what do you see? Why is that there? See how the exit is up there in the sky? Where did that come from? So, I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever it is that's happening on real hardware, it's not happening in the play tester, because when I loaded up all these levels, Lemmings everywhere, Lemmings in the attic, and this one, those glitches are not showing up. There's no missing tiles or anything. It's just, but it shows up on the emulator and on real hardware. So I'm wondering if something's getting lost in translation when you press the build button in the editor and it assembles and links and builds it into a ROM. Something somewhere is just getting garbled, getting lost in translation, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's only a minor thing, and it's not doing it all the time, and it doesn't seem to do it to any of the other tile sets when you make a duplicate map. It just seems to be the ice crystal tile set. I don't know why, but it's not doing that all the time. I'll prove it to you that it's not doing it all the time, because there's another ice crystal level here. This will be the last one I'll show. Why does that say smile if you love lemmings? Did I load up the wrong ROM or something? Oh, no. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking of something else. There's a level here. Yeah, Tea Time in the Ball Country. I recreated this one myself. It looks perfectly normal. There's nothing glitchy. Nothing at all. Everything's normal. Okay. Now I'll go to the repeat, so we can have a quick look at that one. There's a repeat of this one. Where's the repeat? Where did I put it? I think I put it in extra somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. Don't leave my lemmings. It's the exact same map, see? Nothing is glitchy. There's absolutely nothing glitchy here. Even after I press the play button and the lemmings start walking, everything is normal. So it's not doing it all the time. Maybe it's got something to do with the brushes, I don't know, in the editor, but it's not doing it all the time, so it doesn't bother me. If there's just when there's a few tiles missing, I try and patch it up when I can, but that's it. But as for that other level, that Lemmings everywhere, level 25 of fun, that's not worth fixing. I'll just leave it. So yeah, Lemmings Mega Edition 2.1, that's the one, that's the new one, and hopefully that will be the final. So this is my new project. I'll just quickly talk about this. Yeah, where I'm recreating some of the Mega Drive levels. I've also been giving these new tutorial levels a new skin. Like, it's not Just Dig anymore, it's Let's Dig. I've changed the map a little bit. Just something different. And then only floaters can survive this. I kept it the same, but I made the pillars higher, like in the 16-bit version. So, because in the original, this third pillar was only about this high, somewhere here, and they would still fall and kill themselves, and it looks a bit ridiculous. So I just raised the height to coincide with the fall distance. But yeah, I left it like that. But when you get to level 3, they start getting a new coat of paint. It's not tailor-made for blockers anymore, it's get ready to use blockers. And this is what it looks like. I've done it in the brick tile set. And it's gorgeous, look at this. It's the same map, it's just I gave it a different skin. I thought, why not? I've been doing this with the rest of the tutorial levels. So now use miners and climbers. We're used to seeing it in brick. What is it now? Wow. It's now in fire. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I did this so well. And if we scroll to the left, what's that? Squidgy! It's got Squidgy's name in it now. It's the exact same solution. 1 miner and 10 climbers and you're home. It's not you need bashers this time. It's bashers will help you here. This one looks really nice. So this is what it looks like now. I gave it sort of an Egyptian look. So you got to basher all these pillars and then you go home. So I just sort of changed the map a little bit. To make it a bit more interesting. Just making sure there's nothing glitchy. I don't think so, no. And I'm not sure I'm going to make repeats of these. I might still leave the original ones, you know, in when you start getting to the repeats like Ozone Friendly Lemmings and Lovely Jubbly and all that. I might just keep them the way they are. I'll keep these exclusive, you know, tutorial levels sort of thing. And then we got a task for blockers and bombers. This one looks different. Wow, it's a blue ice crystal set level. So it's the same, it's just no longer the fire one we're so used to seeing all the time, you know. I did these today. You need builders this time, not builders will help you here. I've done it in the Sega tile set. I thought, why not? You know, it's just sitting there. I just changed it ever so slightly. Make it a little bit more challenging. So they would normally walk up that in the old brick one, but now you've got to actually build bridges up there and make the level a bit more useful. I think I did one more after this, then I stopped. Yeah, it's not as complicated as it looks. It's easier than it looks. I did it in brick. It's no longer sand pillar. You got all this weird shit on the sides. I just decorated it. I just decorated over it. Yeah, that's it. There's some new original levels I've done, and Squidgy's been doing some levels, sharing them in the community. I've been porting them over to my project here. I'll just quickly show you some original levels, then I'll stop the video. We don't need it to drag on. Oh, I just want to make talk about one last thing about that Lemmings in the Attic video. Squidgy, God bless him, he's released he's done all the Mega Drive Genesis levels recreated on the SMS. He's released them all in the community section, so they're free for anybody to port over or, you know, edit the levels in any way. They're not locked. He's pretty smart because he knew where I was going. He knew that I was going to encounter trouble with certain levels, with the terrain in certain levels. And I think that's why he released them, because you see this part here with the diagonal pipes. I tried to do this myself at first, and I could not get the pattern right. I couldn't work out what Squidgy did, what the secret was. I still haven't worked it out. Because because it's all tile rendered here on the Master System version. You know, it's not like the 16-bit ports. It's all in tiles. So when you put a diagonal pipe that close to another diagonal pipe, it was leaving like bite marks. It looked like bite marks were put next to it. I couldn't get it right, and I didn't want to just port Squidgy's level over because I felt like I wanted to put the hard work in myself. So what I ended up doing, I thought the only other thing I could do was to port his level over to my project, which is what I did, and then this whole chunk here, I used the select feature and turned it into a brush. Okay, and then I just copied and pasted it to my new level here, and I doubled it so it looks so there's more of them, because there's not normally that many in Squidgy's level or on the Mega Drive version, because I wanted to make it a bit different, because the maps are wider here on the Master System version than the Mega Drive version. You've got more width, so I thought, oh, why don't I just make it a little bit wider so there's more to bash through. I made these parts here wider. I made everything a little bit wider. I thought, well, why not? You know, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, does it? You just do what works for you, so that's what I did. So thank you, Squidgy. It's still, if it wasn't for Squidgy, I wouldn't have been able to do this, because I could not work this pattern out. This thing with the diagonal pipes put that close to each other. I just couldn't do it. I still had to use Squidgy's level to do that, and that's the best I could do. Take a little rest. I did this one all on my own. This level took me all day, and it's not because I was trying to get the terrain to look right. It's because I had trouble with the RAM after I finished a level. Like, I had to make sure there was enough RAM to build and bash to get through the level. It took all day, and then when I finished the level, that's when I noticed there were some bugs in the editor again. I had to report them to Squidgy. I had to wait till they got fixed. So yeah, but they got fixed. There was a bug where you couldn't copy, like you couldn't copy the same map to another location. It would just swap out the original level and put it where your original level was. It wasn't actually, you couldn't actually copy it, copy and paste, like wasn't duplicating it. He fixed that bug, and then there was another bug. What was the second bug? I can't remember what the second bug was. Oh yeah, it was in the community section. It was when you share a level in the community section, then you go to share another level, it would overwrite the first level that you shared. So we got that. We got them all fixed. We got all those bugs fixed now. So, but I'll just quickly show you some of these original levels. I did this level the other day, a trek through ancient Perth. It's just a made-up name. There's no real place. So, because when I try to make original levels now, I can't think of any of my original concepts anymore. It's just the ideas are just not coming to me. So, what I end up doing now is I try to get maps from other places and expand on them. So this part here with the 3 entrances is taken from another level. I've just, I've built it myself, like copied it. And I did it all free mouse, was to say freehand, because there's no reference image, because these were taken, I'm getting the maps from watching YouTube videos, KYN. He's uploading all these custom levels of Lemmings levels. They're from, I don't know, what's the PC engine that everyone's using? Is it Neo Lemmings? There's Neo Lemmings, and then there's another one called Lemoni or Lemony or something. I don't know what it is, but that's where I got I watched his video and I just drew it, from watching the video. So that part is not mine, but then this second part is all mine. I sort of expanded on it, and I ended up making a new level out of it. Because normally in the original level, the exit would be around here somewhere. You wouldn't have all this extra bit. So, yeah, that was me. That was because I can't think of anything, so I sort of have to get maps from other places and then come up with my own solutions. So I did that one, then I did another one. It's simple Lemmingnomics. Now this one is again the same thing. I got the map from watching a YouTube video and I just drew it freehand or free mouse without a reference image to build and trace over. And it's nearly exactly the same. I just had to alter it slightly with this one. This part in the middle is different. But yeah, it's not a really hard level. It's a little bit tricky. And I made a completely original level back here. I think it's the first one. Tailor-made for Squidgy. I wanted to make a level for Squidgy, so I came up with this one. This is a completely an original level by me, and it's nothing's, used from anywhere else. There's enough RAM to get through it. Don't worry, it wouldn't be here if it had problems with memory. I test them once I make them. Then there's all these other levels that Squidgy's been sharing. I love them. They're great. Like Variety Day. This is a really good one. It's not actually his level. It's from, I can't remember where it's from. But it's clever. You got to use one of everything to get through it. Hence, that's where the name comes from. Variety Day. So there's that one. I'm going to put all these in my new project. Lemming meringue pie. This is Squidgy's recreation of, is it Lemmings tomato ketchup facility or something from Oh No More Lemmings? What the hell's going on here? It's gone berserk. Look at it. Where's it scrolling? That would sometimes happen in the original game, I think I remember. So that's nothing to do with the editor. That's the original game engine. But yeah, that's Squidgy's recreation of that one. He did his own version of Ah! I did my version of this in Lemmings Mega Edition, but I called it Happy Meal Time at McLemmings, and I did it in the Fire Tile set. But this is Squidgy's version. The solution is slightly different, so it's good. It's really nice. Here's one. Wait your fate. Is this? Ah, yeah. This is one of Squidgy's. This one had me stumped for a while, but then I eventually worked it out. It's not actually that hard, too. So, there's that. Lemmy's Furnace Fun. I think this is Squidgy's. Look at that. As soon as they drop, they go straight into the fire. It looks impossible, doesn't it? But it's not. There is a way to get through it. Very clever level. Squidgy's good at making these, like, really short, you know, levels where you only get like a minute or two. How come there's some empty slots here? What's 10 and 11? They're old levels. We got that one. Gather round and break free. Another one of Squidgy's that he's recently shared. Beautiful, beautiful looking fire level. I love the fire tile set. It's always been my favourite. It doesn't matter what port of the game. It's just... And they look really good here on the Master System. Don't trip up. Oh, this is an Amiga Book Club, budget book club remake. But Squidgy did this one. It looks good. Not too hard. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. So that's it. I'm working on another ROM hack, guys, but it's going to be a lot longer until this one gets finished, because I ain't rushing this one. But yeah, with Lemmings Mega Edition version 2.1, go and download that one. It's that bug is removed and everything's fixed. It's updated everywhere where I've shared it. It's updated to version 2.1. There's no more version 2.0. Like I said, you'll know it's the new version because I always put the ROM revision on that screen. So yeah, alright, well, I'll call it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I won't have to make any more videos on this ROM hack. I can just call it a day now. I hope there's no other underlying, you know, things that are going unnoticed in there, but I'm hoping it's, you know, everything's okay now. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call time now. I'll catch you later, yeah? Bye now.